Keane has made a run into the box. This is Ian Wone. Crosby wide of him. Wone with a chance to shoot. Schmeichel got a hand on it, but couldn't keep it out. And Ian Wone has given Nottingham Forest a shock lead at Old Trafford. 9 minutes of the first half remaining. First half that's gone all wrong for Manchester United. Steve Bruce's header, Brian McClare. It's looking a bit brighter now. Last 15 minutes. Clayton Blackmore. Came off Club. Giggs helped on towards McClare. Brilliant save by Crossley. Keane through to Sheringham. Flicked into the path of Scott Gemmell. Real chance to win it. Just 9 minutes remaining. Scott Gemmell puts Nottingham Forest in front.
Arsenal, beaten just once in the league this year, took the lead in the 6th minute. David Hillier with his first league goal as Liverpool failed to clear a corner. Swedish international Anders Limpar then takes over. First, his 40-yard through ball confounds the Liverpool offside trap to find Ian Wright in oceans of space. Wright calmly curling the ball past Hooper, standing in for the injured Bruce Grobbelaar. And then 5 minutes before the interval, Limpar picks the ball up near the halfway line and chips over the stranded Hooper from fully 40 yards. Worse still to come for Hooper early in the second half. Ian Wright beating him to Merson's through ball. Hooper stranded in Grobbelaar country. Arsenal still looking towards a UEFA Cup place. Sheffield Wednesday, winners of their last 4 matches, were only 3 points behind Leeds and looking for their Yorkshire rivals to slip up. They went ahead against Norwich with Roland Nielsen's first goal for the club after just 10 minutes at Hillsborough. Norwich, in serious danger of slipping into the relegation places, went further behind in the last minute of the first half. Nielsen, this time the provider, John Sheridan, the scorer of Wednesday's second goal. Everton, missing their skipper Dave Watson, fell behind to a first-minute goal by Manchester City's Niall Quinn, whose lob over Neville Southall gave the Welsh international goalkeeper no chance. Ten minutes later, Peter Beardsley crafted Everton's equaliser for Pat Nevin to turn in from close range. But Everton, who'd lost their previous 2 home matches, let in Quinn again, the tall Irishman sliding home Mike Sherrin's through pass. Aston Villa, who've rediscovered their scoring touch in recent weeks, went ahead after 32 minutes against Chelsea. Steve Staunton doesn't score many, but no arguing with these skills. Chelsea drew level after 50 minutes when Frank Sinclair notched his first goal. But Aston Villa hit back in style, Paul McGrath putting them ahead in the 64th minute after Dave Besant could only parry Kevin Richardson's free kick. Gary Parker rounded off the scoring and a fine Villa performance with a third goal 2 minutes from time. Oldham, free now of any relegation worries, were too good for Spurs at Boundary Park. Nick Henry's superb 40th minute solo effort means they've now taken 7 points from their last 9. The chance now to see if Luton could move out of the bottom 3. It looked good when they were awarded a 64th minute penalty for Alan McDonald's push on Mick Harford. Mark Pembridge fired home from the spot. But Rangers striker Les Ferdinand levelled after 80 minutes, tapping in after excellent work by substitute Gary Penrice. And 4 minutes later, Ferdinand struck again, this time holding off defender John Dreyer to increase Luton's relegation fears. West Ham's third defeat in 7 days virtually seals their fate. Defender Tim Breaker adding to their problems with this dreadful back pass. Mark Bright saying thanks very much. Palace scored a second when Chris Coleman accepted an Easter gift from goalkeeper Miklosko. West Ham are definitely down if Coventry get that extra point. A second Easter defeat for Wimbledon, beaten 1-0 at Selhurst Park by Southampton. Richard Hall volleying home the winner. Southampton now moving well clear of the relegation danger zone.
Well, here's Strachan with the free kick for Leeds. White's gone into the box for this one. Burrows making a mess of it. And Chris Fairclough puts Leeds ahead.
Well, it was all down to a mistake, Brian, in the end up. They've defended so well from situations like this before in the game, but he has a total missed kick here. Let it go, just a fly hack at it there by Burrows, and then it went.
So Leeds get that breakthrough at last. The goal by Chris Fairclough. There's the missed kick by the fullback Brian Burrows. There's the header by Fairclough over the despairing arm of Steve Ogrizovic. Leeds in the lead. Fairclough the scorer. Just over 10 minutes to go now. All the excitement. The stopwatch had fallen off the desk, but now we've got it back again. Chris White bringing it forward for Leeds, leading here by a goal to nil, playing a good ball through, really the first touch that Eric Cantona's had. Oh, and he's played it now through for speed. Cantona following in, saved on the line. Cantona now trying again. It comes to Strachan. Was it Sanson on the line?
Give him a penalty kick.
Was it a handball then by Sanson on the line? It seemed to be. I don't know, Big Ogrizovic with his arms around the referee, but it's a linesman's decision. Now, I think the referee...
I don't believe...
Well, I mean, is he technically going to send the man off? I mean, that would be outrageous.
Surely not.
Handle on the line. I mean, that is crazy.
That is it. I mean, that is where our law is crazy.
Absolute madness. That's on the word of a linesman. The linesman taking the letter of the law and certainly not the spirit of the law. And I tell you what, as Lloyd McGrath goes off, he's certainly got my sympathy, and I'm sure he'll have the sympathy of most people who like to see a bit of fair play in our game. That was absolutely disgraceful. But it gives Leeds a penalty, which Gary McAllister's going to take. And it's 2-0. So let's have a look again at the incident. It's Cantona who's coming through. Ogrizovic then gets the ball out. There's Cantona's shot.
I don't even think it hit him on the arm, to tell you the truth. I mean, he's falling down, spreading himself. You can't tell me that was a deliberate handball.
Well, that clearly was an excellent penalty, though, by McAllister. Leeds are now leading by 2 goals to nil.
If Notts had won last night, then they really would have been in with a decent chance of staying up. Now they seem to have blown it. They had a great start. After 7 minutes, they were a goal up. Kevin Bartlett, the scorer. But those celebrations didn't last for long. Injury time at the end of the first half, sloppy defending, and Sheffield United were back level. Paul Beasley's header. 10 minutes after the break, United were ahead. A belter of a goal by Glyn Hodges, but the kind that make you sick when you let them in. Again, the defence should have closed down more. And another 10 minutes on. All Meadow Lane needed was a bugler playing the last post. Bobby Davidson's header means the curtain is ready to fall on Notts County's brief return to the top flight.